Hello everybody and welcome to Red Devils TV. Now, this is the channel's first video and I hope you enjoy it. So, the weekend has just gone by. We've lost to Brentford 4-0. The match was over as soon as the second goal went in. I think I completely gave up on hope with United because as of last year when players just gave up and the heads dropped, I could just tell United had no fight back in them to try and get the win at all. I just thought after that De Gea mistake, the heads just started dropping and you just went to panic mode as usual. I've not seen Ten Hag football once in this Manchester United team, I don't think. We had a great pre-season, I think, with the first few games, and then we lost to Atletico Madrid and drew to Aston Villa. And I feel like the excitement over Ten Hag kind of faded and kind of like reality kicked in again, where the excitement at the new manager bounce had just faded so soon. And I just personally feel like that this team is just not prepared for the season. I made a video that I never released about my Premier League predictions, but I couldn't upload the video due to file storage, which was annoying. But I don't know, let me know if you want me to repost that video or remake it into and put in my Premier League predictions anyway. But yeah, personally, I feel like United are going to have a very tough season. It just seems at the moment anyone can beat us. These players just seem to not have improved under Ten Hag so far, and I know it's only been 6 to 8 weeks since Ten Hag's trained them, but I'm not being funny. That should be enough for you to at least implement some idea of how we want to play, and some players should improve. And I just think that these players haven't improved. I feel like Rashford is very declining, very fast. I personally feel we should accept this PSG offer. I think it would be a great move for Marcus and the club, but Marcus Rashford is a very big brand and I feel like he won't leave United. It's his boyhood club. So yeah, but personally I would sell him. I feel like he's a very big asset that we should offload. I feel like, considering he's supposed to have such a crucial year this year, he's just not looked on it at all. He scored a couple goals in pre-season. It was 1 or 2, I'm not too sure. But I personally feel like Rashford just isn't up to it anymore. He's very average as a player, I think, now. He just puts his head down and runs. He doesn't like look around before making a run. He just keeps trying to take on defenders. They surround him and he either makes a stupid pass that goes out of possession, or we lose possession and the team intercept it, or he just runs at him and they just out-catch him or tackle him and get the ball off him. And I feel like Rashford just really needs to improve his game. Same with Bruno. I feel like since Bruno has got this new contract, he's been absolutely dreadful. And I love Bruno. When he came to us in January a few seasons ago, he just showed us what we were missing at that time, because we know United didn't have a proper creator. We had Lingard in that position and Pogba in that position at the time, and I just think that that excitement from Bruno's gone. The fire has been put out and it's been extinguished, and I just think that Bruno as a whole character just really needs to sort his game out, as much as like Rashford. But a lot of players need to sort the game out. You've got the likes of Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Dalot. You've got McTominay, Fred. Like, the list is quite large considering these players are first teamers. If they were new signings or kids from the youth team, then you'd understand like settling in is hard. But these are supposed to be the professionals. These are supposed to be the leaders of the dressing room. The only leader that I see at the moment is Cristiano Ronaldo, who doesn't want to be here. And that's really upsetting to see, because Ronaldo's a legend of this club. And, you know, I personally feel like Ronaldo should go, because he doesn't deserve to be in this crap. Like, we brought Ronaldo back to win the league, as Ollie put it when we first signed him. Like, we came second in the league. I mean, it was COVID league, so it wasn't really a proper league. We were unbeaten from home. I mean, look at us now. We've lost our last 7 from home, and it's just very. It's just being a United fan at the moment hurts a lot, but you know, we don't want to say what the players say, where they say we go again, this, and this, because that's not going to happen for a very long time. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick also rundown of what I thought of Brentford. I know I mentioned it before, but you know, I just want to mention it again. That Brentford, they were very organised, they played very well, they high pressed us, and I just think we were outplayed. That early mistake from De Gea in the 10th minute or something, what it was it 10, 11 minutes? Yeah, that really, like I said, the players had dropped and it just felt like it was going to be another painful game, kind of like the Brighton game. But we're currently bottom of the league with 0 points, a -5 goal difference. I mean, our top scorer is that McAllister from Brighton. It's like no players scored in the Premier League yet. It's just absolutely embarrassing. Like, and I just personally feel that it's going to be a hard season for United. I personally have said that United aren't ready for this season. Like, this Frankie de Jong situation is absolutely ridiculous. This new signing of Rabiot that's supposed to be announced soon. It's just ridiculous at this point. And now today we've heard that Ethan Laird's gone out on loan, which is good for him. I feel like he's a player that needs more experience in first team football or rotation football, where he plays a good chunk number of games. And I think the Championship will be a good fit for Ethan Laird. But then we got news this morning that we're selling Garner. And we've already had several Premier League clubs interested. Of course, we're going to have Premier League clubs interested in Garner. Obviously, he's United's asset and Ten Hag needs to raise funds to get some players, and obviously sees Garner as an asset he can make money off. But I'm not being funny. Like, Garner had a great season for Nottingham Forest last season, playing 46 plus games, and I saw him. I went to the match live at Old Trafford against Relegano, and I just thought that the way Garner played, I saw something in Garner, who's much younger than Fred and McTominay. I saw something that they've never done in a United shirt. I saw him dropping back between the defenders, making a back three while the full-backs went more forward. I saw him take the ball off the defenders in Martinez and Varane and run forward and pass it to Donny van de Beek and etc. and the wider players. I just thought that I just think he's a very good player, and it would be a shame to see him. If we put a buyback clause in, then maybe we'll see him return to Old Trafford, but I doubt it will come back to us. I just don't understand. Like, when I saw McTominay come on at half time for Fred, I was gobsmacked, because you've got Donny van de Beek and James Garner on the bench looking at Ten Hag like, what are we supposed to do? Like, McTominay was dreadful against Brighton, and then he comes on against Brentford. It was absolutely stupid, in my opinion, and we'll get on to Ten Hag in a minute. But McTominay, I don't know why he plays so much. I get he's tall, I get he's quite strong, but, you know, people say he's a passion player, but I'm not being funny. He gets a yellow card nearly every single game. As my dad says, he's easy money. My dad always puts a bet on him to make some money, because he says, oh, Tommy's going to get booked, I'll put a fiver on. And, you know, he got booked when he came off of Brentford. My dad texted me celebrating, saying, easy money, baby. Like, it's ridiculous with McTominay. Like, considering he's supposed to be a holding midfielder. And I personally feel like he's a better box-to-box midfielder. But because of his height and strength, that's why he's plays the more deeper role. But I just don't understand, because you don't. N'Golo Kante is a great example that you can be a holding midfielder and also be small, but you can use your strength and stuff to fight people off. And I just think that Garner, considering I think he's about 5'11", maybe 6 foot, I'm not too sure, he's still a decent height for a holding midfielder, and I think he plays the role better than Fred and McTominay combined. But that's just my opinion. Also with Van de Beek, I feel like, considering Ten Hag made this player, He's not played once in the Premier League. Well, he played against Brentford for like 5 minutes, but the game was done by then. Like, I don't know why Ten Hag waited till half-time to make substitutions. I would have dragged him off. I would have probably made all 5 substitutions after 30 minutes when it was 3-0. Like, I'm not being funny. It was absolutely abysmal to watch. Now, with Ten Hag, I feel like it's difficult to blame him because he's not been backed. He's been given a backup left back. Now, we know we wanted Malacia, and I personally rate Malacia over Shaw at the moment. But he got his second choice in Martinez over Timber. He wanted Timber first, and then we got Martinez, and massively overpaid for him. And he's now getting Rabiot when he wanted Frankie de Jong. And it's just ridiculous how he's not been backed like this much. I think our net spend's something about 50 million. We sold Andreas Pereira. That pretty much countered the Malacia deal. And then we've signed Martinez for 55 million, whatever it was. Now we're getting Rabiot. And I just think that it's on the board. I think it starts from the top. And obviously, Glazers, a lot of people hate the Glazers. I'm one of them. I think Glazers should leave the club. But, you know, it's a tough one because the Glazers do give us money, but they also take money out of the club that's not theirs. They put us in debt, and the terrible owners. But yeah, but I do also blame Ten Hag for Brentford's game. I think it's this second game in a row now where he's underestimated a team like Brighton, like Brentford. I know he says he will respect the team. We understand how good they are, etc., etc. But I think personally he has underestimated them. I think he's seen them that they've finished below top 10, and he just thinks, oh, they're just a team that stays up, etc., etc. I don't think he's really done enough revision on these teams, and maybe we need to get some of them coaches out. I'm surprised none of the players stepped up and said that they're a very tough team to play against. But United are a shambles at the moment. There's much to talk about. And I personally feel like United are going to get demolished on Monday with Liverpool. And I'm not looking forward to that game in the slightest. But obviously, I'm going to give my predictions for that game on, I'd say, Thursday or Friday. Obviously, more videos are to come daily. And I hope you enjoyed this first video of Red Devils TV. Thank you, and I'll see you later.